Yo, what's happening, guys? It's your boy Uncle P with another episode of Uncle P's podcast. Guys, I want to say I appreciate you guys for all the support and all the love. The channel is growing. Guys, if you have noticed, in none of my video I ever said please subscribe, like, comment. I used to do that in the past, but I feel like let's just get with the show, okay? And that's why I appreciate my subscribers, because I know every single person that clicks on subscribe is doing it out of their free will, not because I'm begging or asking. Anyone that contributes to the channel and shows love, I appreciate it. Guys, please, it's very important that you do subscribe, because then the message gets pushed far and a lot of people do get to see the videos and the channel gets to grow and I get to make some money. Guys, I wanted to respond to some of the comments. I felt like a lot of people, or new people that are coming here, or you know, but before we respond to some of the comments, some are good, bad. There's two comments that I really wanted to focus on. This is the first one. In the 90s, they told their sisters and cousins not to date us because we have AIDS, simply because they were jealous because we are clean, neat, handsome, and we dress nicely. They later said we were murderers. We kill our own partners as SA men. A lot of these bastards were taught them to bath and dress properly. We South African citizens have the power to change everything. These foreigners underestimate us. They think they are smarter than us, more educated than us. They say we are lazy because we don't want to work for peanuts. Well, guess what? We will take those jobs back because they are for South Africans, especially in the public sector, starting from universities and other healthcare and other departments. Look what is happening in our parliament. Badagwa Umbuso. Just because women work here in SA and we want to work for a living wage, just because they work here, they think we are lazy. They also want to take over, which will never happen. This is from Sipiwo Mutwebana. This is from this video here. Guys, listen. Foreigners are not realizing that their continuous disrespect will result into a very bad outcome and xenophobic attack, or individuals like this man who we discuss in this video here, saying and doing what they're doing is not going to help the situation. There was another one that I wanted to read to you guys. So this person agrees with my video. Says, truth that, brother, foreigners never been a problem before. My grandfather had a friend from Zim. They died and buried here. The problem is this new generation hungry for wealth and got greed and damaged South Africans in the process. Things got bad. Now South Africans are looked in a certain way for defending what's theirs. No one is asking why suddenly. Back in the 80s, 90s, and early 2000s, none of this was happening. Why now? No one is asking that. That's why I keep saying, guys, culture contamination. They came with a specific type of mindset. They came with a specific type of a lifestyle. They came with a specific type of a way. And it was so overwhelming for a country that was so young in democracy, that was just trying to find a way to live with everyone in unity. They overlooked your kindness and your love and bullied you into submission and bullied you into believing certain things that were not true about your country. How a country like South Africa with 65 million people, that including foreigners, has the highest HIV rate over a country with 300 million people. How a country like South Africa has the highest unemployment rate than India, than Congo, a country which is in war, than Mozambique, a country which probably doesn't even have a president, than Pakistan. Or is that because every single one of these countries or every single one of these nations are coming to South Africa? If they just stayed humble, none of this would have happened. True. And we really are tired. We want them gone. No offense, Uncle P. No offense taken, bro. I always say, people, and you'll see on this video with some comments, you've been here too long, never offended anyone. You can stay as much as you like, brother. Listen, guys, people think I do this because I want to kiss South Africans' ass, because I want South Africans to accept me. I want South Africans to say things like this. No, I say this because before anything, I'm African. Before anything, I'm black. And if truly you're an African, you are black and you care for your African brothers, you will hold your brothers responsible for their masiba. Period. Period. If you don't, then you're not my African brother. You cannot tell me you are a thief, you're a criminal, you're a scammer. We are brothers. You are not my brother. Period. You cannot tell me you entered into somebody's country is illegal and then you disrespect the people of that nation. Then we are brothers. You are not my brother. Period. Simple as that. Now let's get into some interesting comments that started coming later. Somebody came, Uncle P, Angazi, Mina, you tell them the truth in a way that I wish you can. One of us, in a way that I wish you can. One of us, sir, you are an Angolan by name, but with action and your speech, you are the South African, my brother. Guys, I'm not South African. I'm Angolan. I'm African. I speak this way because I am African, and we Africans need to start holding each other accountable. This thing, no snitching, no this, is bullshit. We are killing each other's countries. We have killed our own countries. We have destroyed our own nations, our own populations, our own children. Now we want to do it to others. No, I'm not South African. I am African. Some of those white people who ran from Zimbabwe are now here. They have to fight tooth and nail to remain in SA, because where else will they run to after establishing their lives here? I wanted to specifically read this comment because I agree with this comment. I was talking to a friend and I said to them, you know, a lot of the white people that are here in South Africa must have been the farmers that left Zimbabwe. This is the reason why these farmers hire Zimbabweans. It's because they already know how to dominate these people. It is something that they've been doing for a very long time. Because in reality, if you look at the farmers that complain and farm murders, it usually happens with illegal immigration being associated to it. But hey, let's blame everything on South Africans. So, next one. This one says, human migration is natural. It will never end. People will always migrate for their survival. I responded, but does it have to involve destroying one's land and ways? They are not migrating, they are taking over and becoming settlers. A lot of these foreigners are not migrating to South Africa. Nigerians, a lot of Nigerians have been in this country over 10 years. They don't speak a word of Zulu, a word of any South African language. Even their English is broken. They still speak Pidgin. The problem with foreigners when they come to South Africa, they do not migrate to South Africa. They do not integrate themselves into the South African system. Instead, they bring their ways and try to create their own communities and societies. Therefore, the worst part about it, they try to exclude South Africans. That's the worst part about it. Next, how does the economy affect you? This was the dumbest thing I've ever read. You still live in township, in a tin shack, and you have no shame crying the economy. So apparently, if you are poor and you live in a shack or whatever, you have no right to complain about the economy. Wait, isn't the rich and the wealthy that we're not supposed to complain, and the poor are the ones? You see what I say, nah? These foreigners, they don't use common sense, because this one here is a foreigner. No common sense. They last real African. That's what they call themselves, and that is their opinion. That the person who lives in a shack has no right to complain. Next, foreigners, private hospitals, are you going to pay for the fees? So in these videos, Foreigners Build South Africa, we looked at Act Section 17, Act 13 of 2002, where it states that you need a medical visa in order to come to South Africa to get medical treatment. And you don't go to government hospitals, you go to private hospitals. So this individual is asking me if I'm the one who's supposed to pay for it. Guys, so because your country lacks the ability to give you health care, that gives you the right to come to somebody's country and break their law, according to you. Guys, can you see the mindsets they have? They don't care, South Africans. They don't care. 9 out of 10 of them don't care about you, don't care about your country, don't care about your law, don't care about your ways. All they care about is benefiting themselves. We continue to. Your company is your company. Only you decide who to hire. You see, countries without laws can only create imbeciles like this. So they think just because I opened my own company, I have the right to do whatever I want. No, this is the reason why our countries the way they are, is because you can do whatever masipa you want, whatever nonsense you want. You have no structure. So you don't want to put your people first. You want to put other people first. But then again, if we look at Zimbabwe, Nigeria, there's nothing there. So there's no, how are they going to put their people first? You have to put your people first when there's something to put them. So that's why they come to South Africa, because there's something to be put at. But anyways, we continue. Remember, these are your comments and your usernames are there. This one comes, it says, oh, here we go. This gets interesting. You are a fake, my bro. Say as foreigners. As foreigners. Did I say it good? As foreigners. I think you are a wanted thug in your home country and can't go back. At some stage, I need to start giving myself credit. I might be the Bushishiri of Angola. You can't expedite me. Yeah, guys, when you guys get these stories that I'm a thug and I can't go back to my country. My dad just arrived from Angola. He's here. I must ask him, can I go? You know what, Nam? I actually am planning a trip to Angola because my kids need to go there for the first time. My mulungus. I'll do a video on that, and then we'll see if I get arrested on the other side. If I do, my South Africans expedite me back there. And then he continues to say, and you think these videos will make South Africans will adopt you? Sad. South Africans, you don't want to adopt me. I need a mommy and a daddy. You idiot. Yo! They are implementing the act in what capacity? So this guy is responding on the changing of the constitution and the fact that those people at the hospitals were implementing the Act 17 of 2002, Section 17. He says, you idiot, they are implementing the act in what capacity? What right do they have to act as home affairs officials? My brother, get alive. I have a life. You don't. That's why you're in my channel complaining like a little bitch. You see, this is the problem with foreigners. They know the law of South Africa so well that they know as a normal citizen you can't do anything to them. They don't understand that in South Africa you have also what is called citizen arrest. In South Africa, you can also call the police if you realize that somebody is an alien, illegal alien. You can hold them, say, wait, hold on, call the police, and the police can handle them. So to what capacity do they have? They have the capacity because it's their land. They're not hurting anyone. They're standing outside the hospitals. They're telling people, are you a South African? If you're not, show us the rights that you have to come in here. If we can't stop you from coming in here, then call the police. So if you as a Zimbabwean or as a foreigner, you feel that the South African are breaking the law, when you get to that hospital, call the police, then show the police your documentations that allow you to go in there. And this is what shocks me. When the police are involved and these illegal foreigners are around, why do they never arrest them? Can anyone answer me in the comments below, please? We continue. He comes back and he says, Uncle P, are you even a legal immigrant? You are not South African. Yes, I'm legal. Give me a second.
A few moments later.
So, permanent residency. So I'm very much legal. So you guys don't copy my shit. People are gonna post this and try to copy. Permanent residency, which led to the South African ID. Very much legal. There's a video here that proves I went to Home Affairs to prove this. And guys, my matric certificate. Woo! Grade 12. So I studied here all the way, I think, grade 1, primary school. My matric certificate. So there, I proven you that I'm legal, Mr. Home Affairs. This one comes, okay. Foreigners must go to their country and fix it, and that includes you. That includes me. I commented, breathe in, breathe out. Angolans aren't here taking anything from you, beefcake. Guys, listen, I don't have a problem with people telling me I also need to leave and go and full tech. Eventually, it's going to lead to that with the way other foreigners are behaving here. South Africa, I said it in this video, South Africans are going to start kicking out foreigners even when they are legal. But until that happens, you've got me to deal with. Are you South African? You sound like a Nigerian or a Congolese. I told him to choose. So here we go. Let me prove if I'm... God, Jesus, I can't believe I'm doing this. So this is my passport. This is my Angolan passport. And guys, you know what's the funny thing? I've never been to Congo. I've never been to Nigeria. And for Angolians, you know what this is. This is my Angolan birth certificate. This is an Angolan birth certificate. This is my passport. I've shown you guys my South African's documents and my Angolan documents. Guys, I know where I come from. That's why I can do this channel. I can say the things that I say because I've got nothing to hide. Because I'm a true African who did things the right way. Who integrated himself with his people, South Africans. Respects them, loves them, cherishes them, and protects them. And that hurts you. Why? Because you don't have the ability to be a true African, a true human. South Africa is a xenophobic dump that white people run, and now Elon Musk is controlling your internet. Guys, these comments are evidence and proof that these people don't respect South Africans, will never respect South Africans. These countries, Zimbabwe, Nigeria, Mozambique, all these countries that are here doing Masipa will not be as welcoming as you have been to them. That much I can promise you. They will not be as welcoming. I'm your boy Uncle P. I shall see you guys in the next one. Cheers.